Hello and welcome to International Studies 101. I am your main instructor for this course. My name is Tsai. In this brief video, I'll be giving you an introduction to the field or discipline of international studies. So, what is international studies? Well, some of you might be watching this from Michigan right now. Some of you, however, might be watching this in another country. This video you're watching right now is being transmitted through the internet, which sends information to different parts of the world within seconds. This video camera filming me right now was made in China. This book I have with me, this was printed in Japan. And the shirt I'm wearing right now, which I checked earlier, was made in Indonesia. International studies, then, is the study of the historical, political, and economic forces that bring together people, materials, and ideas from different parts of the world. Your textbook calls this global studies. Here at the University of Michigan, we call it international and comparative studies. International studies is actually a pretty new field or a college major. When I was a college student back in the late 1990s, our university really didn't have a major called international studies. The editor of your textbook talks about, in the preface of the textbook, the creation of what he calls global studies in the mid-1990s. So when I was a college student, my major was anthropology, and disciplines and departments like anthropology, sociology, and political science, these are actually very old disciplines. They date back to more than 100 years. So by contrast, international studies is a relatively new and young program at universities. International studies is multidisciplinary. This means that we draw our analysis and research from a variety of scholarships and approaches like history, economics, political science, sociology, anthropology, and public health. In this class, we will learn how these different kinds of approaches or studies attempt to tackle the same global problems. If you enjoy solving problems or answering questions by viewing them from different perspectives, then this is the class for you. In this class, we will start with the 4 deadly problems that have threatened our world since the beginnings of globalization: conquest, war, poverty, and disease. In the first half of this class, we will examine how each of these apocalyptic problems have threatened the existence of the human species in the last century. Indeed, it was the end of World War II that led to the creation of international and global organizations that seek to make a safer and better world. In the second half of this class, we will look at the artistic efforts of musicians, artists, and chefs. They will transcend the boundaries of nations and cultures to bring their masterpieces to a global audience. They too will show us how to build a better world. If you enjoy learning about another country or another culture, then this is the class for you. After taking this course, you will also learn to appreciate the international and global connections to be found here in Michigan. Welcome aboard to International Studies 101.